It's a beautiful Tuesday morning for us guys here on the farm, and that just means one thing. Since it's a Tuesday, we're going to be spraying the cattle. So you guys can see that I'm inside the cow shed. You can see the cattle behind me. The shed is really muddy. I think this is a kraal, yeah? The kraal is really muddy. It's not muddy, you wouldn't call it mud. It's full of lots of manure, of course, mixed with mud, because it's cattle, and cattle have hooves and they are very heavy animals. So the floor is really messed, yeah? We try our very best to clean it up as often as possible. So we get all the manure and we put it up in heaps, just like that one you see over there, planning on using it when the planting comes. But you can see the cattle over here, they're just chilling, yeah, because it's still morning. We've just finished making them. Meanwhile, I think I need to learn how to milk. I've never milked a cow with my hand. What I know is that their teats are really tough, and you need to have very strong arms to do it. I'll give it a try sometime, and when I do, I'll show you guys. So what you're going to do right now is that I need to go and prepare for the spraying. I need to go and put water inside the pump, put some of the medication inside the pump, the acaricide that we're going to be using to spray the cattle, and prepare the spray area in general. So come on, let's go. So it's still quite early in the morning. The sun is just coming out. It's not yet even 8 a.m. I don't know if you guys can see it right there in the background, yeah? So it's getting quite bright, but it's not bright enough for us to put on the pump. So guys, where I am, you guys can see the crush. This is where we place the cattle. I'll get in. So we get the cattle to come inside here through a gate. There's an entrance the other side, and there's another entrance over here. So I'll use this entrance and get in. So once the cattle have come in, we have a run. It's a crush over here. They all walk through here, and they'll walk through the spray area, which is directly that way. And then they'll be sprayed with the acaricide, and then they get out. The problem though is that since the pump is run by solar, we don't have a lot of energy right now, since it's still morning. You know, the sun is just coming out. Thankfully the sun is coming out, you know. It would be terrible if it was cloudy or anything like that, but thankfully the sun is coming out. So we're going to wait until around 10 a.m. At 10 a.m. the sun is bright enough to run the pump and also enable us to do the other things that we need to use electricity for. So for now, I'm going to prepare for the spraying, so that by 10 a.m. the cattle just come in and, you know, they just walk through, we do the spraying. So in the meantime, while we wait for 10 a.m., the cattle will just move out of the kraal and they'll be feeding around. You see the pasture all around this crush area. They'll be feeding all around here. That way they don't need to move very far. And then when it reaches 10 a.m., they just come inside here and then we spray them. Over here we have a foot dip. Might be quite hard to see. But this foot dip, we put water inside here and we put an acaricide. In case you're wondering what an acaricide is medicine, a drug for animals that's used to kill parasites, you know, ticks, anything that will stick, mites on the animal's skin. They are very notorious for causing disease. So you have to make sure that your cattle don't have them. The thing is that on the farm, you can't avoid ticks. They are everywhere. So we need to spray the cattle literally every week. That's the only way we can keep away these ticks and, you know, all these other parasites. Only spraying every week will save us from the diseases that these parasites cause. So this foot bath is important because when the cattle are moving all throughout the area, their feet get really muddy and they have a lot of dung. So when they walk through this, they leave all the mud and the dung in here. That way when they're walking through the crush and the medicine is being recycled, it doesn't get very dirty. So I'm going to get some water and make sure that the foot bath is filled up. But first of all, I need to block off the exit to ensure that the water doesn't escape. Okay, here you go. The pipe we have over here is not long enough to reach the foot bath right there in the background. But it's okay because this is a slope. So we're just going to open the tap and then the water will flow and just fill up the foot bath. It will take some time. It will probably take around 30-40 minutes for it to get full because the pressure is not very, very high. But it's okay. We have at least 2 hours to wait. And then that over there is a spray room, stroke generator room. Let's move in. Okay. You can see this is the generator. This we had been using for quite some time. These days we don't use it a lot because we have the solar to help us do most of the stuff. Over here you can see the solar pump. Yeah, this is the motor and everything. That's the pump itself. And here you can see this is the dip where we have the acaricide, the water with the acaricide. Now it's quite too full. What happened is that the last time we didn't have water in this area, so someone forgot the tap on over there and then it overfilled. We had measured it to the perfect level, but now it's a bit overfull and we can't do anything about it, or else we shall lose the drug. So we're just going to get a bit more of the acaricide. This is the acaricide we are using. It's called Norotraz, yeah? Yeah, there are 2 different ones, that, and we have another one over here. It's called Dudu. So you're going to put some more in here, and then when the time comes to spray, we shall just turn on. We have our, switch over here for the solar and everything, and the switch over here. We shall turn it on, and then everything will be running. So literally in here we are set, we are ready, nothing to do. So let me go and prepare the spray itself. And over here we have another foot dip just before the cattle run through the crush. So we need to make sure that we unblock the holes using a small wire, just to unblock the holes. You can see, okay, in case anything got stuck in there, we'll just do this all throughout. Okay, these holes are literally the jets through which the acaricide comes on or comes through when you turn on the pump. Okay, here we go. We're almost ready, guys. You can see that the sun is now way brighter. It's almost 10 a.m. It's 9:30 and the sun is really bright, so I think we can pump at the moment. And then you can see the cattle right here in the background. They are grazing, yeah? Here you can see the crush where we're going to spray from. I can see lots of eaglets around the cattle. They love them. So I'm going to just finish up the preparation, and then we have the cattle move in and we start the spraying. Alright, so now that the cattle are in, I'll turn on the pump. Here we go. Okay. And we run. Okay. You can see the motors there running. And that allows the medicine to mix. So you can see the water is turning in there. So the acaricide that we've put in there is being mixed at the moment. I'll increase the pressure so that it mixes nicely. Yeah. Okay. Alright, now our mixture is done nicely. I can close this and then open the pump up. Okay. Right there, you can see that the pump is functioning. So the water is now just circulating. Yeah, the water is now circulating nicely and it's pumping. I'll put this at the maximum we can put it for now, which is 75% of the ability. 70%, not 75. Okay, so the pump is working at 70%. Let's go and check out how the whole system is working. Nice! So we'll now let the cattle through. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go. There we go, there we go. So guys, finally we are done with the spraying. You can see the cattle right there, you know, they are feeding. That was the routine. Nothing much, you know, just getting rid of the parasites. So now that the cattle are done and they are gone, the only thing that we are left with is cleaning up this place, you know. The cattle just poop everywhere and we can't leave it dirty. We're trying to clean the place up, and after it's cleaned, we'll, you know, just leave it and prepare for spraying for the goats and the sheep. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, guys. Smash the notification bell. That way you never miss out on an upload. Lots of love. Catch you very soon with another video. Bye bye.